Hi, everybody. I'm Jocelyn Craig, and I am going to be teaching you about the division, the missing factor model today. So first of all, in this model of whole number operations, division is recognized as the inverse of multiplication. So that's a pretty simple way to do it. For example, you can look at 5 as a factor, and n, the missing factor we don't know, equals the product, which is 20. So it's just the inverse division is, so 20 is the dividend divided by a divisor of 5 and a quotient of n. We don't know that function at this time. So we're just looking at finding what's the missing factor. Or 14 divided by 2 equals what? We're looking for what is the missing factor. It can be thought of as 2 times what equals 14. So you just flip it around. So students will need to rewrite the division problem as a multiplication problem. Using previously learned multiplication strategies to help solve division problems. So once you've rewritten the division problem as a multiplication problem, you can use various methods for solving multiplication problems to help find out what the missing factor is. For example, Ali needs 25 pencils for school. Each box has 5 pencils in it. How many boxes of pencils will Ali need to purchase? 25 divided by 5 equals what? We're looking for the missing factor. So first you need to rewrite the problem as a multiplication problem. 5 times what equals 25. Next, find your preferred method of solving multiplication problems to find the missing factor. You could use the repeat addition model, adding 5 as many times as needed to get 25, or 5 times 5 equals 25. So 5 times what equals 25 is equal to 5 times 5 equals 25. Then turn it into your division problem. 25 divided by 5 equals 5. We found the missing factor. Or you could use the array and area model. 5 pencils times the number of pencils, number of boxes, we don't know that, equals 25. We draw pencils in boxes until we get to 25 pencils, knowing that there are only 5 pencils in each box. So we find that Ali needs 5 boxes of 5 pencils to make 25 pencils total. 5 times 5 equals 25. So 25 divided by 5 is equals what? Is equal to 25 divided by 5 equals 5. We found the missing factor right here. Some advantages of the missing factor model. This method uses relationships between multiplication and division to help solve the problems. If students already know their multiplication factors, or their facts, sorry, then this should be a pretty easy method for figuring out problems. And this method can use previously learned multiplication strategies to help figure out the problem. So in essence, teachers are not teaching a brand new concept, but building on what students already know in regards to multiplication. Teachers will use a different way of looking at the problem by using what the students already know to help them solve it. Some disadvantages of the missing factor model include students who don't yet know their multiplication factors may take longer or require the use of multiplication charts to help solve the problems. So it might take a little bit longer at first, and then this may require extra review of multiplication strategies to aid in problem solving. So you may have to review some of the multiplication strategies as well. And who will this method of division work best for? It will work for small groups or large groups, either one. You can use it with a variety of learners, as those who need modifications can use the multiplication table to help them find the missing factor, as well as those who already know their multiplication tables. It should be fairly quick. Thanks for learning about division, the missing factor strategy with me today. Mhm.